So right now, I'm really not sure what's going on in America, and I'm really not sure what it's going to evolve into. But for me, I believe that we're headed towards a civil war. And I don't think it's going to be the whole thing that people think it is as far as race goes. I think it's going to be people trying to piss on our flag, trying to destroy America versus the people who truly love it.
What do you think about people chanting death to America as they did in one video clip?
I think that that's just a phrase maybe said by an individual.
Well, no, the whole crowd began joining in.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. So this guy said it, and then the whole crowd began chanting it. What would you condemn that?
I'm here to talk about the entire
Hang on,
Israeli
you're here to answer my
government.
questions, actually. Would you condemn what they were chanting, death to America?
I think we should condemn Palestinians actually being killed.
Okay.
I think that...
That's not the question I'm asking you. So I will ask you about Gaza. But on the question I asked you, would you condemn people in America chanting death to America? What do you say?
I don't condemn how people choose to express their rage verbally.
How would anyone do you think, if they went to Gaza and chanted death to Palestine with Hamas terrorists nearby?
The other day, there was a group of Hamas supporters or Palestine supporters or whatever it's called nowadays, who were sitting by a statue. They were holding up a mask of Joe Biden that was bloodied, and they were saying death to America while they were burning American flags. Now, I'm not really sure what causes a person to do this. The issue is not here, man. Like, y'all get that the war is not happening here. It's happening over there. You can still get a flight over there. You can get a flight to one of the neighboring countries, rent a car, and drive into there. Why don't you do that? If you care that much about what's going on in a country that you like, why are you here? How is it affecting you? I can tell you right now, for some reason I was out of the country, and there was something going on in America to where civilians needed to fight. I would not be over there being like, oh man, this sucks. I'm gonna make a problem here. No, I would be finding my way back there to help. But instead, you guys think you're all badass. You get on the White House lawn, make threats to America, and somehow you think this is going to go over well for you? Now, what the crazy part to me about this is it's not covered on the news. Joe Biden hasn't even commented on them holding a mask of his face that's bloodied. Do you think Trump would have gone for this? Trump would have had all of them arrested, and they should all be arrested.
Oh, shit! Yeah, shit! Death to America! Yo, somebody arrested Who did that? Why you did the flag? No. Who did that? Anyone have that on video?
All of this is Joe Biden's fault. It is. We have involved ourselves in something that we have no business being involved with. If Israel and Palestine want to just cut each other's heads off, let them do it. We have so many issues here in this country. It just boggles my mind how we're like, oh man, yeah, why don't we just screw our issues and why don't we focus on them? Folks, nowadays I think privacy is one of the most important things you and your family can have. And unfortunately, if you haven't addressed it, the internet has hundreds of sites that have all of your personal information. And I personally have experienced somebody finding my address online and coming to my house. It didn't go well for them, but ever since then, I've taken my privacy online very serious, and it's why I've got y'all an amazing deal from DeleteMe.com. DeleteMe makes requests on your behalf to remove all of your personal info from these listing sites. My privacy is one of the most important things to me, and I imagine it is for you too. I've been using them for a while. I just got my most recent report. All of my personal info, it's pretty much completely off the internet now. And they're doing it for less than 50 cents a day when you use my code. So go get your personal information off the internet. There's going to be a link and code below the video. You can't go wrong with Delete Me. So, if you were an American and you were not armed, I would fear for my life if I was you. If you were an American and you think that America is this super safe place, I would be scared if I was you. Look at how pissed off these people are. Look at how bold these people are. Do you think they're just grandstanding, or do you think they're gonna try something here? These people are violently pissed at Joe Biden. They are violently pissed because they think he is providing weapons to their enemy. So I would say that chances that they try to do something here, maybe sneak some Hamas people through the border, is pretty high. And then what happens? What do? Do we deploy the military here? Is the National Guard going to take it on? Or is Joe Biden going to be like, oh no, it's not a big deal, let them protest? Mostly peaceful.
What you are seeing now, these images came and come in stark contrast to what we saw over the course of the daytime hours in Kenosha and into the early evening, which were largely peaceful demonstrations in the face of law enforcement.
And then we've got people like Antifa that kind of swirled in after the whole thing and started throwing water bottles at the guy trying to guard the statue.
Fuck you, fascists! 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 Fuck you, fascists!
Don't antagonize him. Don't antagonize him. We're trying to help you, man. Don't antagonize him.
Dude, we are in trouble as a nation on several different levels, but our security and our leadership, it's down the tube. If something happens here, it's 100% on Joe Biden. And the problem is that other countries, they don't respect you. They don't fear you. They think you're just some old man sitting in there that has no clue what he's doing. They think you're woke. They think you're a joke. So I truly don't know what is going to happen here. But what I do know is the psychology behind a violent mind. And at some point, there is a breaking point. At some point, they're going to be done talking. At some point, it's probably going to move from them protesting on the White House lawn to them trying to hurt people. And I know people think, oh, well, it can't happen to me. Oh no, they can't do anything to America. Well, here's what I can tell you. If I'm another country and I'm looking at the leadership and I'm looking at the change in leadership in 2024 when Trump gets in there, I would be taking my chances now versus when Trump's in there, because Trump is going to crush all these people. So just something to have in the back of your mind. I think this clearly points to something bad.